Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm Hannah from Charlie Horse and today I'm going to be introducing you all to all of my animals.
Back in my hometown, take me back to my hometown, back to my loved ones, back to my hometown, back in my
So before I get into it, I just wanted to let you guys know that I am very sorry that I haven't posted on a regular schedule. It's been a little chaotic with everything happening and me still being in school and taking college level classes in high school. So it's kind of been a little chaotic, but I'm going to try and get on a better schedule, and maybe for the next couple months or so I'll post every other weekend until I can get into a habit of posting every weekend. And then with that, I am no longer leasing Charlie. She is in a new home. She will be a trail horse, so she's kind of living her best life, and I will be hopefully doing some either rodeo or polo eventing, something like that in the future, but we'll see where it goes. So, without further ado, let's meet all my animals. We are going to start out here at my chinchilla cage. So this one here, the bigger one, is Dax. He was my first chinchilla and first rescue that I took in. Milo, come here. And this new little darker one is Milo, if he'll come forward. Well, this is Milo. Oh, there he goes. So these guys are chinchillas. Well, I guess there's no one up here anymore. They are both rescues. I rescued Dax from a home that could no longer take him. He's missing some toes and has been through dozens of homes before ending up with me. And I got Milo from a rescue here in Colorado. He was just a surrender when he was a baby. I got him at 6 weeks old and managed to bond them right away, and now they're inseparable. Next, we are coming to the top of the rat cage, where I have my two younger rats. They're right now hiding in the hammock. So this one's a boo. I got him when he was around 8 weeks old, so he's been with me for a little while. Him and his brother Arlo are the sweetest things ever. They've never bitten anybody. And I just got them from a home that couldn't keep all the rats that the female was sadly producing from her old home. So I decided to take these two in, and this is their forever home. Here's Arlo. He's a little skittish, but yeah, that's a boo's brother. And down here we have all jerks to end jerks. This black and white one in the back is Meeko, and this one, the tan one in the front, is Mushu. I'm keeping their cage closed because they like to bite. It is not their fault that they're like this. They have been through a couple homes. They weren't properly socialized when they were younger, so they just don't really like humans. Oh. So sadly, I am not able to hold these guys. I just feed them, clean their cage, and leave them alone for them to live their best life. But they're a little older, so there's probably no way that I'm going to be able to socialize them properly now. We are now going to move on to my reptiles. So in this tank, we have Viserion. He is one of my 4 crested geckos. He is right there if you can see his body. His face is in there too, but he is a extreme harlequined morph. He is a pretty rare, pretty expensive dude, but he just lives in this 20 long Still pretty young, around 6-ish months maybe. And I got him from someone who got him from a breeder and didn't really take care of him. So he's a little on the thin side, as you can probably tell. But we're trying to get him fattened up. In this tank we have Rhaegal. She's right there, right next to her hide. She is a pinstripe harlequin, and she is also from a breeder. She came with Viserion and Drogon, which you will see Drogon here in a minute, hopefully if he comes out. But she is very skittish. She's never been bred, so I'm probably going to take her and the 2 boys to the vet to see if I am able to breed them. Then in this tank right next to hers we have Drogon. He usually hides in here. Alrighty, he is very, very skittish. There he is. He's the same morph as Rhaegal. He is a pinstripe harlequin, just the male version. And like her, he has never been bred, so he will be going to the vet here soon. But as you can see, he's definitely on the skinny side. So we're trying to get him fattened up as well. Right underneath the 2 pinstripe harlequin cresties, we have my beta community tank. So this guy right here is Dojo, and in this tank I have Cory catfish, guppies, platies, cully loaches, and a bristlenose pleco. And right underneath Dojo we have 2 betta fish. So this one's Venus, this one is Saturn. Saturn has a couple rabbit snails in his tank, which is what is on the leaf. And Venus is actually a Dumbo or elephant ear betta fish. Coming over to the next rack, in this tank we have Legolas. He was a rescue from Craigslist and is missing a foot. He dropped his tail and has metabolic bone disease, which I will go more into in a future video. That is why he is not on substrate. He will never be on substrate. Next to Legolas, we have my other leopard gecko, Stormy. Stormy was actually my first reptile. He is a blizzard leopard gecko, and he is the biggest diva on the face of reptile history. Underneath of Stormy, we have Pippin in the right habitat. He is another leopard gecko. He is still a baby, so that is why he is on paper towel, but he will soon be switched to Eco Earth like Stormy. And to the left of Pippin, we have Nova, who is my last crested gecko, and was actually the first, and was actually my first crested gecko that I got. To the rack left of those 2, we have my snail on the right, who is named Lucky. He is a giant African land snail. And to the left of that, we have Nebula, who is another betta fish. Here's Lucky. Finally, on the bottom rack, we have Phoenix. Next to Phoenix is Neptune, and next to Neptune is Ewa. If you would like to send me fan art of any of my animals, you can get a hold of me at any of my social medias linked in the description to send it, and I will display it on my wall. That's it for this video. If you are not subscribed already, please go ahead and do that to keep up with all of my animals and my writing journey updates. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.